Academy. I am coaching now.
Alright, so what up YouTube? I'm Bike, and we moved on to some newer games. We're on the next generation, NBA 2K, and I'm playing my league with my Dallas Mavericks. That's my hometown team. I've been rooting for them since, I want to say, 1994. That's when I really started watching basketball as a young kid. Long story short, we're gonna hop right into it. I'm showing off my lineups the way I like to run them. I try to get this team to play the best defense possible, so I like getting Courtney Lee, Wright, Kid Gilchrist. I like getting those guys in my lineups. Depending on the matchup, though, we might go bigger, we might go smaller. I got a lot of options offensively. We got Doncic and Porzingis, Hardaway, Curry. We got a lot of guys who can put the ball in the basket, so not so worried about that. This first game is the Wizards, and my big concern, our main focus is going to be on Wall and Beal. Obviously, we're playing with none of the roster injuries, so we're going to do the entire 2019-2020 season from the start with no injuries, no COVID, no none of that. We're going to play through it and see what happens. These will be the sliders I'm playing on. It will be 12 minutes. I play the full game unless I'm up 25 in the second half or down, or like 30 in the first half. I'll usually just sim to the end. But other than that, I'm playing every play, every possession. I don't do none of I don't know if it's called simcast. I don't do none of that. I like to play as close to what you see on a regular night as possible, but some stuff just can't be helped. It is 2K. So yeah, just showing y'all what the settings I play with. It's a base Hall of Fame settings, but certain stuff to make it tougher, more realistic. I don't know if you guys saw, but I got the CPU shooting on 3-point shooting on 75, so that they much the higher tendency. But other than that, pretty standard. Yeah, these were my matchups. I wanted to put size on Wall. I didn't want him to think he could just go off on us. But yeah, like I said, the game plan is him and Beal, and offensively it's just to get buckets. Now, generally on these recordings, I played the game about a week ago, so a lot of I took out the in-game commentary as far as like me talking as I'm playing, and added this post-game commentary. So now I'm watching the game and I'm starting to remember stuff. Like, example, we started this game off slow at the beginning, but this play right here, rip. I don't know if he's ever done that in a game in his life, but yo, you get points how you can get them. Yeah, this wasn't good either. We got dunked on by Wall. This wasn't the last time either. But Porzingis ended up playing a really good game. This is just good offense, man. That's a shooter who knows how to keep moving and getting open. When we took our starters out, mostly Doncic, our offense struggled because I went away from feeding Porzingis early in the game. I made the adjustment in the second half, but in the second quarter, you'll see we go through a lull where we just could not score, and they came all the way back. Here we have a pretty big lead right here. Trying our best to keep them out of the middle of the floor. What happens here? Oh no, is this? That breaks my heart every time. Okay, yeah, here we miss. Could not get Powell in position. He just refused to play defense. And then of course you let Wall get going. Oh, man, he dunked on me again. Yeah, this is when they're running. I think I called a timeout after this. I was not in a good mood. And here we bring back in the starters. Doncic on the boards. He had a triple double. He was out there. It was obvious when he was on the floor. Look, guys are catching and shooting. That's good offense too. Get their big man moving against my more agile big man. We had a miscommunication on defense on this play. Yeah. I loathe giving up dunks. Easy buckets. This is good offense too. Swing the ball. Swing it. It's Hardaway doing what he's paid to do. I feel like it's overpaid, but hey, get money. Wright is surprisingly good for me. Like, I don't know why he doesn't play more for the actual Dallas Mavs. Maybe he's a lot more inconsistent when he's not being controlled by me, but for me, Mr. Wright just does what he needs to do.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. There was no stopping Kristaps Porzingis in the first half. He ended up with 15
These are
points,
facts.
3 block shots, and 8 rebounds. In their previous
Probably should have
game,
even used
he had
him
a
more.
performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly.
And they're talking
So
about
far, he's
the
doing
good things
just
we did.
that.
Now we're about to get
Nice
dunked on
first half he had
in
here.
slow-mo.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, they've gotten to the line tonight a lot. Basically, they're saying, I'm going to take it to you. And the only way you can stop me is to foul me. But here's the thing. If you're afraid to sacrifice your body, you'll never pick up a lot of free throws.
Yeah, Porzingis, this is a glitch I see in the game sometimes. He did not have 15 first half assists. He had 0. So, yeah, I think it happens a couple of times. Just get used to it. It is what it is. Here, start of the second half. This play, this was just Doncic being a big guard. Going up against a big guard, but my guard's bigger. Let's see, how do we defend? Oh, he isolated. We got the steal. Oh yeah, this is where being tall is good. I like to throw alley-oops as often as possible. I also like getting layups. Okay, here we go. You see, when our starters are on the court, we made runs. And here we're going to make another. I love it. I love it every time. I love it every time. Just trying to keep them out of the middle, forcing them to do this. We'll live with that shot. We'll live with that shot. Understand, we're not a good defensive team, but we're trying to play good defense. Here, this is good. This is good in the post game by me. So, yeah, just working.
Good on the bucket. Kleba's got 6. Here's Mahimi. That one off the back iron.
Okay, got the board. We're pushing it, of course. Oh yeah, corner. When Wright's making shots, he's one of our better players. We're not gonna get back on D. The computer makes that mid-range pull-up jump shot a lot, and I take it with certain guys, but it has to be certain guys. Here, we'll live with that. That's a long two-pointer. You'll give those up all day. So the adjustment I made with my second group in was to do a lot more of the floppy. And it was just constant Brunson, Curry, Hardaway. Because I don't really like these guys in the pick and roll, but if I can get them open three-point shots, we can make money like that. And one thing I'm noticing is Hardaway likes to draw contact. He's either, the way I got to use him is either shooting open threes or getting to the free throw line. He doesn't seem to be able to create his own shot that well. Oh, there's another one. Doncic's ability to make that read is just not a lot of guys make that pass well on this game, and we'll live. We got a couple of guys who do it, so.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Porzingis, he's checked in for
Yeah, I could have ate so much. I could have had 30, 35 maybe if I'd have focused running the offense through Porzingis, but it kind of gets lost. When you got a guy like Doncic, you want the ball in his hands. Right here, he just takes the ball like, yo, it's time to be big man. That's barbecue chicken. Padding rebound stats. All right, I think we go for the oop here. Nah, I should have went for the oop. I like ooping it. We got to box out. We got too many tall people to not be a better rebounding team. Okay, I like what we're, oh no, we broke down. We broke down. Yeah, and it caused problems all over. Guys are just a hair out of position, giving up the offensive rebound there. I think this may have been the dagger. Yup. That was the dagger. Another three by Wright. When he's making that shot, he is so valuable. And we just closed out the game with a defensive stop and a Doncic rebound. We're going to the post game, 1-0. That's how we like to do it. But it is Washington. Washington's not very good in there in the East. And here, we'll just take a look at the post game stats. Like I said, Doncic had a triple dub. I'm looking at my bench. I gotta get more consistent scoring off my bench. And in a lot of matchups, I'm gonna have Hardaway coming off the bench because I like what Wright and Brunson do more. Like I need wing defenders. Finney-Smith's okay, but his lateral quickness isn't the best. And here coming up on the schedule, we're gonna have to deal with some of that. So we'll make adjustments, but a win is a win is a win. It is the NBA. They are professionals, so you take them where you can get them.
Look at me. I am coaching now.